All right, continuing on with our examination of open short positions. 4 videos, 16 each. Here's the next 16. Starting off with General Dynamics Corporation. We've got a broken long-term trend line here. Zooming in, we've got a very pretty head and shoulders pattern with 2 horizontals and a very clean series of lower highs, setting the stop on this one right above this bar, 176.17. GS, Goldman Sachs, another very pretty top right up here, and also a broken trend line. This is kind of a theme. In fact, quick diversion. I was showing slope rules the other day, and I was illustrating with a very simple moving average, a very, very slow one too, which rarely gave buy and sell signals. And it had the most recent big win was on the spiders for a very long period. And interestingly, it closed that position about a week or so ago. In fact, there's no reason I can't show it here. I'll just show that this is kind of a sidetrack. But anyway, here's Goldman Sachs, and stop on this one for myself, 199.10. But as far as the since I mentioned it, let me just bring up SPY real quick and run the slope rules on that. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was. And this is the interesting bit. So here are the various long instances, and some are big winners like this, 164% gain. And here's a very small loss here. By and large, these worked out really well, as you can see. And the most recent one here. But what kind of caught my eye is the exit date, January 22. So my point being that this extremely simple system, which seems pretty reliable, actually closed its position back on the 22nd. So food for thought. And also encouraging you to try slope rules. It's really, really cool stuff. All right, getting back to our regularly scheduled program. Hartford Financial Services, HIG. And we've got the topping pattern here, 2 horizontals, most recent which is 48.81. Okay, next one is International Paper, IP. Same deal, broken long-term trend line, clean topping pattern. In this case, just 1 lower horizontal. This top has been very, very clean, and all these have so much in common with these lower highs. So stop on this one, very conservative, would be 47.43. But I hope you're getting the point what quality patterns these are, and very consistent. Here's Lennar Corporation, LEN, an analog going here, and a very interesting long-term history. And here's our horizontal at 48.58. Louisiana Pacific, LPX, getting very repetitious, I know, but broken long-term trend line, 3rd repetition of a top, and stop on this one I'd say is 24.84. MAC, Macerich Company, and this top even bigger than the pre-financial crisis top. And the good news this week had a very pretty gap down. So this makes I re-anchored this lower, 44.70. That's where that gap took place because we had a nice tumble on Thursday. MET, MetLife, always a favorite. 3rd instance of a major top, broken trend line, lower highs. And you know what? Just looking at this, let's take this. We're going to repurpose this fellow, and we're going to drag him down because that really has that location has no meaning in our lives anymore. We're going to bring him right down here, so that'll anchor to the to that nice gap we also had on this one on Thursday. MO, Altria Group. Here's our top on this, very pretty rounded top. And the stop on this I would say would be 49.67. MS, Morgan Stanley. 1, 2, 3, 4 tops. And a whole series of horizontals. And the stop on this one I would say 42.86. MTB, which is M&T Bank Corporation. Broken long-term trend line, reversal pattern, lower highs, and staying very steadfastly beneath that descending trend line. MGIC Investment Corporation, which is MTG, and we had an explosive move here, which seems to have lost its energy. Murphy Oil, getting more and more interested in energy these days. This is MUR, reversal away from this horizontal. Here's a little bit of an unusual one, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings, NCLH, and not as clean a pattern here, but very interesting and dynamic V going on here. All these sharp bottoms and tops. PACW, PacWest Bancorp, and here we have our top here. Zooming in, horizontal at 40.98, and the last one, Principal Financial Group, PFG, very good looking here as compared to here, with an even better form top here than we had back in the financial crisis, and slipping away from this horizontal at 50.43. All right, that's it. I'm going to do the final one for Gold and Diamond, and we'll wrap it up.